Everybody, it is your travel agent David, and we are on the Wonder of the Seas. This ship came out in 2022. It is the second newest Oasis class ship. There's so much to see and do here. I'm gonna put my hat on and get going and showing you what this ship has for you. Here in the forward part of the ship on deck 15, you have the solarium. The solarium is an adult-only area. This one has several hot tubs, and it's tiered down with a couple pools down at the bottom. And it's a great place to look at the sunrise. Now, unlike the Quantum class, this Oasis class ship has little wings on each side that you can go out, but on this ship they will only let you out when you're in ports, whereas on the Quantum class you can be out there whenever you want to. One of the many things that I like about this solarium is these little day beds. They have several of them throughout. They have other kind of seating throughout here as well. It's just a very relaxed atmosphere. They do have a bar here, and they have the Solarium Bistro. Solarium Bistro is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but at dinner time, you need to make reservations to be able to eat though. The Solarium Bistro is open for like brunch. So when I say breakfast and lunch, brunch. It's open from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and if for dinner, it's open from 5:30 to 9. Another great addition to this ship is the view bar. You have your solarium here. A lot of times you're going to find a hot tub here, just like you did on that other side. They took the hot tub out and put the view bar here. I wonder why. The only time smoking is permitted here at the view bar is when they're doing cigars under the stars. They'll bring out some cigars. You can buy them here. You can bring your own. You can just sit out here with other stogie lovers and enjoy a nice stogie, a nice drink, and a great view. Now, the bartenders at this bar, Maria, fantastic. Had her for 17 days on the Ovation Seas for our Trans-Pacific cruise. You've got Jason from Jamaica, he's awesome. You got Ali from the Philippines here. You got a great team of bartenders here, so you're in good hands at the view bar. As we make our way outside on deck 15, you have the Perfect Storm water slides. They feed right into Splashaway Bay for the kids. So you can have a lot of fun out here on the two water slides on the starboard side port side, and then the one on starboard side. And then the kids, they got a couple slides to play with over here, Splashaway Bay. They got the little water bucket that pours water on you. This is a good time. One thing I do like about the Oasis class ships, because they have Central Park, it splits this area in half all the way down the center of the ship. So it kind of creates 4 distinct communities in the same space, whereas if it was all combined, it would just be chaos. Check out what I mean. Central Park is right there, and they have the Central Park view balconies. You've got water activities there. You have water activities here. Once you go past sprinkles, you're going to have another set of water activities on one side, water activities on another. Can you imagine the chaos in this area if you had 1,000 people and huddled in this one general area? So having it broken down into these little 4 neighborhoods, if you will, they're not neighborhoods, that's just what I'm calling them, 4 areas, it really makes a difference. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay on the port side, and I'll circle back around onto the starboard side. We'll end right back at the solarium, and that way you can see everything in its order. So our next stop is going to be the towel station. So when you need towels, they're only right here. If you're looking for a drink here on deck 15 and you don't want to go to solarium, you can go check out the lime and the coconut. It is located right by Splashway Bay. This is another great area. You have the deck area right here for your chairs. You have the pool inside of it. You even have elevated seating right here, which is really good because they got the TV screen there. So when you're out here watching movies, you've got stadium type seating. It's really nice. Next stop is the buffet. We're going to go hit the Windjammer now. It is in the aft part of deck 15. If you're lucky enough to get in here soon enough to get one of these tables, you have a nice view of the boardwalk and maybe some crazy people on the balcony. Traveling with kids? Don't worry, check this out. How cool is that? Everything's set up for the little kids to go get their own stuff. You do have some overflow seating as you come through the main area. It's really nice. You got a lot of tables out here too, and it'll butt up to the back outside of midship of deck 15. You can go out here and look at these activities from here. It'd be like being inside of a zoo, watching a zoo. I don't know. It's early. Now, we've had breakfast and lunch in here the past 3 days, and the food's actually been so much better than we've had on the past few cruises, so it's really good. On the starboard side, you've got the mason jar. As you can see, they got a robust menu. They can't even fit it on one sheet, but it's got some southern style cooking, right? It's got a chicken pot pot, it's got gumbo, it's got crabs. So it has a crab vignette. It's got charred watermelon salad, shrimp and grits, blackened Cajun catfish, po' boys. So it's up to be a southern type atmosphere. The mason jar is considered specialty dining, so it is not included in your cruise. But if you're looking for some southern comfort food, you know where to go. So we're now on the starboard side of the ship. We're going forward now. So right now we're starting midship. On the starboard side, if you're a smoker, this is where you're going to go. So if you don't like cigarette smoke, stay on the port side. The air will be a lot fresher over there. You have a lime and coconut over here. You also have another towel station and the lifeguard station right here as well. Now, no cruise would be complete without some frozen treat. So Sprinkles is right here in between the lime and the coconuts. So you come on over here and turn it on up. If you're looking for seafood, you want to come to deck 16 forward. Right above the Solarium Bistro is Hooked. So you can get hooked on some seafood. It is a specialty dining restaurant, so you'll have to make your reservations for here, and it is not free, but it's up here on deck 16 for you. On deck 16, you're going to have additional seating options that run all the way down. So if you're not able to find a seat out there at the pool, or you just want to sunbathe, come up here to deck 16. If you want to sunbathe, you're going to have it a lot more quieter. You're not going to get splashed. Not as many people are going to be walking around you, and you're not tying up a chair at the pool that somebody could use when they're watching their kids or they're going in and out of the pool. But you can also get into Hooked this way as well. So right above me is Social 100. Children 13 to 17 can go up there. Adults can't get into it. I tried. Wouldn't let me in there. So 13 to 17, that's a secret club. So you got to know the handshake or whatever. Not sure if you've been looking for those astronauts, but I've passed a couple in this part of the videos. So if you're looking outside for the astronauts, they're out here. They do have another lime and coconut where you can turn it on up. There's plenty of atmosphere around here for partying. They even have a stage over there where they have live performers. I don't know, I feel like an astronaut may be around this area too. So can I ask you how you're liking your cruise so far? I know it was hard to hear, but he said it's out of this world. So it's hard to hear with the helmet on. If you've reserved a cabana, you go to the Lime and Coconut on deck 16 to get access to it. So you'll have the staff from the Lime and Coconut coming. There's also a couple outlets out here so that you can charge your devices, and you'll have a great view of the pool. There are a couple of these hot tubs. They're like infinity type hot tubs. They're glassed around so you can see from deck 15 into deck 16. So be careful. Eyes are upon you. We're sitting in the hot tub there. There's another one on the other side. It's exactly mirrored. It's a great place if they got a sports game going on there, or if they're watching a movie. It'd be a great place to sit back, relax, and enjoy whatever the show is. Our next stop is going to be El Loco Fresh. So there's a Mexican cuisine type eatery. You can have tacos, quesadillas, things like that here. Hours here, they always vary. So we're on a 4-day cruise. Port day was 11 to 5:30. On Tuesday when we were at Coco Cay, it was from 2 to 5:30. Wednesday when we were at Nassau, it was noon to 5:30. And then today we're at Sea and it's open from 11:30 to 5:30. So you just have to pay attention to the hours, but they vary every day. Maybe that's why it's loco. Remember, wherever you are, how many people you're with, or you're by yourself, no matter how high or how low, Jesus is always with you, even on the ship. They do make their tortillas fresh here every day as well. So if you like watching tortillas be made, you can see them being produced right here. I know what you're saying. There's no washi-washi station, but there is right here. Remember, no washi-washi, no edi-edi. if you're looking for a nice shot of tequila before you have your Loco Fresh, don't worry. You got the Catina Fresca right here. You get a nice drink here, get your Mexican food here, enjoy the view, and then you go play some mini golf. Did you see Jonah? Anyway, this golf course is probably my favorite on the sea mini golf course. They've stepped up their game on this ship, and I really like it. And another thing that's really cool is they're all lit up at night. So all of them have LED lights on them or in them. So at night, it's like this little lit festival. I don't know how to explain it. It's just really cool. So they have this slide right here. It goes right into the golf course. And when you step on it, just beware. It makes like this ocean sound. Kind of freaked me out because I wasn't expecting it. Oh, now it's not going to do it. It's camera shy. Try it again. See, it sounds like somebody's flushing a toilet. It's crazy. I can only assume how dirty my back of my pants are right now. If you have a suite, you're gonna have a sweet spot on deck 17. I'm not cool, so I won't be able to get up there for you. Maybe one day. Keep liking and subscribing to my videos. We'll create like a GoFundMe to get into a suite. That would be really sweet. Now back here, if you go down to 15, they have cargo nets and things like that. That will lead you up here, and then you can trampoline and come on out and become a captain for a day. If you like watching the wig, come back to deck 15. They've got these bar chairs set up here so you can just sit back, watch the sunset, hopefully your worries leave you behind, and just enjoy a nice drink or something out here and look at this. During the day, they do have a bar out here called the Wipeout Bar. It is open, and then right behind it is where you're going to pick up the zip line and go over deck 6. So you're going to run, we're going to call it 16. So you're going to be 10 stories up. Also, when you take the Ultimate Abyss, you'll go down and land onto deck 6. So that's 9 stories, because that's on deck 15. We're elevated up here to deck 16. Also on deck 15, you got the Flow Rider. Oh wait, that's somebody different. But you got the Flow Rider out here as well. It's a boogie. Come out here and you won't be bored. So right here is the zip line entrance. You're going to go up to this elevated platform right here. So right now we're on 16. Call that 16 and a half. You're going to zip line, you're going to hook up in your harness and go all the way across and land on a mattress over here. Now right here, they're going to have a little mattress that you can kind of land onto. They got this platform here you can step down onto if you don't land onto the mattress. There's always somebody here to make sure that you're safe. And if you like death-defying feats, that's what you're going to be going over. It's actually pretty fun and not scary. Ish. You got the sports court here, great for basketball, the soccer, dodgeball. You do a lot of stuff over here, and you got some ping pong tables right over here as well. There's another social 100 right here for kids ages 13 to 17. There's a lot of things to do for these kids. They're cutting back across to the starboard side, and we're gonna hit the arcade. We're gonna come back to the Crown Lounge and the Unibox. I got Mario Kart and go head to toe with somebody, and you can be like, "It's a me, a Mario." Yes, I know I said head to toe. You're sitting down. Just work with me here, okay? You can't access the arcade from the starboard side, or you can come from the inside. Port side's got a hallway that comes all the way through, and you have the staircase right here as well. So this is only my second cruise since making Diamond and being able to come in here, but I don't drink coffee, and apparently that's like the coolest thing. In here is the coffee machines in the lounges. But you do have the exact same stuff you can get in the Windjammer, just in smaller quantities here. Just know, if you're on like a transatlantic or trans-Pacific with a lot of Pinnacle and Diamond Plus passengers, if you're just a lowly Diamond level like me, they'll kick you out. They will ban you from here until like 8 o'clock at night after all the cool kids have gone to bed. It is what it is. First world problems. Our next stop is Unboxed. This is a really cool setup. I've never seen it on another ship before. It's really cool. So you've got, I'll show you, but I'll give you an idea. You got some playing cards. You've got headphone type stuff. You've got sunscreen, Bengay, neoprene, Neosporin. It's early. You have personal hygiene items, aspirin, female hygiene items, shampoo, soap. Get a little sick, they got Benadryl, Allegra, Oragel, all kinds of stuff in here. This is really cool. And then of course, they have a candy machine that the kids have been tearing up. So you've only got dots, one bag of Cheeto Crunch, one bag of Cheeto Puffs, and some Pringles, and one box of Mike and Ike Mega Mix. So either they put some vintage cards in here, or this stuff just isn't selling, because they have 2020 baseball Series 2 baseball cards in here. They have 2021 Series 2 baseball cards in here. They have Series 1 2021. And they have a bunch of 2020, 2021, 2022 cards. Oh, here's some 2023 cards. It's only 2025, almost 2026. Now, I'm going to go through here and I'm going to pretend to be Bob Barker, aka Drew Carey, and we're going to see if we can find the lowest priced item in one of these containers. So let's talk about what we're going to get, Rod. Well, Dave, we're looking at a bunch of hygiene items and lotions. So which one do you think will be the lowest price? I think this generic looking aloe vera lip balm will be the lowest price. So I'm gonna go with, we're on a cruise ship at Walmart, 99 cents. I'm going to say $5. Let's see if I'm right. Not bad. Things are expensive in the sea. There's no Walmarts here. But convenience is something you have to pay for. That guy dancing, he's a passenger. He's just out here every day living life, dancing and saying hi to everybody. Decks 4 and 5 forward, you're going to have the Royal Theater. The Royal Theater is where they do all of their performances. They'll play the love and marriage game, things like that here. Now, if you want my tip of advice, if you're okay with crowds, get down there early. You're going to have a long line going out, but you're going to get close to the show. Don't like crowds or on a tight timeline, come up here to Deck 5, and you're going to have a fraction of the people up here that you're going to have to get away from. This view isn't as good, but depending on your situation, these seats may be the best seats. On what port you're going to be coming into, you're going to be meeting down here for your shore excursions. They'll have a table set up and they'll tell you exactly where to go sit after they give you your little shore excursion ticket. The 2 ports we went to so far on this cruise, they did not have us coming out here to the theater, but I'm sure it's not going to just be going back and forth to the Bahamas and Coco Cay. So at some point, they're probably going to use this. Decks 6 and 5 forward, you're going to have the Vitality Spa. If you like lifting weights, they do have a lot of free weights. They have a lot of cable weights in there as well. They're all being used. I didn't want to be that creepy guy recording people while they were working out, but they do have a lot there. Then you can go downstairs and have access to the running track. On deck 3, forward midship area is the conference center. They have 4 conference centers, so if you're doing an event on the ship, you can reserve one of the conference rooms, and they can double up as well. So right now in that one, they're working on the cruise costumes for the shows. 3 aft, we have the main dining room at 3 and 4. Here on deck 3, you can look up and see decks 4 and deck 5 of the main dining hall. I'm on deck 4, right in front of the main dining hall. So deck 3, 4, and 5 are each going to have the screen. And it's going to show you what's for starters, what is for the main course, and what is for desserts. They also have in front of it this awesome, helpful ship, and it'll show you where you're at and where things are at, so you can traverse the ship as easy as possible. Notice they actually have an allergen guide right here. You can scan it. Royal Caribbean does a fantastic job with any kind of dietary issues that you may have. Just let them know and they'll make their magic work. Next stop on deck 4 is going to be Izumi. Izumi is the hibachi and sushi restaurant on the ship. Izumi is a specialty dining restaurant, so it will cost you extra to eat there. We love eating hibachi there. We've even taken a sushi making class in Izumi before. All right, next stop, my most dreadful one, the casino. Not because I like spending money, but because Keishan does. So the casino, it's pretty well laid out. You got nice space between the games. They're all crammed in together. The cashier's case on the side by the main dining room. And if you are looking to get points, and I'm going to do a video and show you how you can turn $500 into a free cruise. But you're going to come over to the host desk. There's going to be a piece of paper. You scan a QR code and it will tell you how many points you need to get a cruise. It's right here. You scan that QR code when you get here and it will give you all the cruises all the way up through, right now it's through November 1st, and we're currently in the 18th of November 2025, and it'll take you to 1 November 2026. When you exit on the port side, you're going to come down all the art gallery. Because what cruise ship would be a cruise ship if it didn't try and sell art on it as well. Now on the other side is Studio B. So Studio B sits in the middle. It's the ice skating rink. So we're going to see if it's open and get some video in there too. It's really cool. It's a cool place to be. Yeah, pun intended. Down this hall will take you to the starboard side entrance for the casino. Studio B, we walked right by it. It is currently closed, so I have to come back for that one. A cool feature on the Oasis class ships is the non-smoking casino. They really should turn this into the smoking casino and put The non-smoker is where all the cool games are at. But this one does have some cool games. Usually you put crappy games in here, but this one actually has legit games in it. Deck 6 aft, we've got the boardwalk. The boardwalk is an awesome place. It's where the Aqua Theater's at. There's a bunch of shops and things like that, places to eat in here as well as a carousel. Let's check this out. Now, Playmakers and the Johnny Rockets are specialty dining. You do have to pay for it. Breakfast is free though, and in the mornings they will go out here and do dancing shows and all kinds of stuff. So it's really cool. And Playmakers, it is a sports bar, so they got a bunch of games playing at all times. Now, this is the very back end of the ship, and that's where we have the Aqua Theater. And it's really cool because they will jump from up there, that royal side, into there. That floor right there, it moves up and down. It'll fill up with water. The water will go away all throughout the show. They even do acrobatics where they are lined through here. It's really insane. Like right above me, see that line right there? Maybe not, but they'll even do like rope walking and stuff like that. It's just an insane performance. So if you have the opportunity to come, make sure you can grab a seat at one of these shows. You will not be disappointed. Right behind me, you see these purple tubes. That is the Abyss. Now, the Abyss is the largest slide or tallest slide at sea. It's insane. You got to go up about 7 more decks to come on down here. We're going to try it out and see. Right now it's closed because we're at port, but we're going to have some fun tonight. Deck 7, you're going to find the rock climbing wall. It's right to the back side of the Aqua Theater. There's one on the port side. There is one on the starboard side as well. You see there's an astronaut up there. There's several astronauts around this ship, so pay attention to see how many you can find. Right now, that's about the third one in my videos. Towards the beginning of Deck 6 midship, you are going to have the shore excursion desk and the photo studio right here. On the other side, you're gonna have the loyalty desk, which is right here. And you're gonna have the schooner bar. Did talk to a pirate and he corrected me. It is the schooner bar. You get your photos taken, all you can do is come up here and tap view your photos. You're going to scan your QR or your CPass, and then it'll pull up all the photos and you can pick which ones you want. We don't get photos taken. That's what cell phones are for. So I don't have anything to show you on how to do it, but that's how you would do it if you get the photo package. Here at Studio B, when it's not being used and it's open, you can use it for skating. They do have skate rentals for you. Make sure you bring some socks. They'll do the ice skate show here, and they will also do the crazy quest in here as well. If you don't know how to skate, no worries. They have these stands that you can hold on to for some extra stability. Check it out, it's pretty cool. Here at the attic, they'll do the art auctions here. They will also have comedians here as well. Sometimes they'll do some other things here and there, but mainly it's used for the art auctions and for comedy. Out here on deck 5, you're gonna find the jogging and the walking trail. 1 mile is 2.4 laps, 5 miles is 12 laps. So if you're wanting to get out here, get away from the hustle and bustle, here's a great place for that. There are 4 entry points to deck 5. It'll have your start point. You start here and it'll show you where to finish. So after your laps, 4 miles will stop here, 2 miles right here, 5 miles is up here, and 3 miles is here. So, because it's not a full lap. So for example, 3 miles is 7.2 laps. So it'll show you where you gotta go. The big thing on deck 5 is the Royal Promenade. You'll have all the shops. You got Starbucks, you got a huge hat, you got bars, guest services, so much stuff is here on deck 5. Check it out. So here they do karaoke, they do a lot of other games here. We came one time and they were doing pretend you're this kind of people, and they were looking for volunteers and they tell you what you need to do. So me and like 4 other guys had to be the Backstreet Boys. But anyway, when you come outside, they have a board here with all the activities of the day, and so it rotates so you can keep a track of it this way as you're passing by. Across from there is Boleros. Now Boleros is the Latin themed bar. You'll have the ciabatta, merengue, salsa, all that's going to be in here, and they have a bar as well. So you get your drinks, listen to some music, dance, and have a good time. Now, if you collect Starbucks mugs, they do have Wonder of the Seas mugs there. It's about $23 after taxes. Remember that big hat I was telling you about? It's right there. Hold on. It's a perfect fit. Inside the Cask and Clipper, this is your English pub. It's right across from Sorrento's, full service bar. And then they do have live performers here throughout the day. If you're looking for some pre-loved luxury, you can go check out the accessory place. They have all of your luxury bags that are pre-owned and gone through a rigorous inspection to make sure that they are still in great condition to be resold. If you're looking for a little snack or a coffee or some tea, the drip coffee there is free. The snacks are in there free, as well as the teas. They do have specialty coffee as well for a fee. That was my first car, except for mine was blue and a fastback and not in a good shape. But other than that, that was the exact same as my first car. Looking for some nice watches, you can check out Regalia. They got a lot of them in there. So it has the most popular drinks by age. So for 40, it was Long Island iced teas. 50, it was Sex on the Beach. For 55, it was Long Island iced tea. For 70, it's Blue Sky Margarita. For 80-year-olds, it's Margarita Super Galactic. Old people getting drunk. Now, if you've never seen the Bionic bar before, they have iPads right over there. You put in your order, it'll put it in the queue. Then when when it's done, you have to tap your CPass and it will send it right to you. That way you make sure you get your drink, nobody gets your drink. If you're having problems with your internet, you want to buy internet, you got questions about internet, you go check out the Voom desk. They'll take excellent care of you. They don't have the Ray-Bans out. I guess they don't want a bunch of people saying, I feel the need for speed. There you go, at Collections. They have a lot of cool things. Sunglasses, jewelry, watches, bags that are not pre-owned luxury. Now the last thing we're gonna look at on deck 5, well the next to last. Right now it's the last on deck 5, and that's guest services. Okay, you got guest services here, and then when we're talking about guest services, I'm also talking about next cruise right across. There's one other thing that is here on deck 5 that I can't show you because it's way up there. It's the Rising Tides bar. It goes from Central Park down here. And what I liked about the Oasis and Lower of the Seas, they actually had water fountains that would come out and into here. So it was a nice ambiance. But the last few ships I've been on, the Harmony and this one, they haven't had it. So I don't know if they just got rid of it or it just wasn't feasible enough. So on deck 8 in the aft, you have the music hall. And the music hall right now is being taken because Stockdale and Brown got married. So that's pretty cool. They're celebrating their wedding. So I'm not going to go in there now. But it is here on deck 8. Our next stop is gonna be into Central Park. It's another one of the neighborhoods and I really like it. It has a New York City type vibe to it. The Rising Tides bar, it comes up right here in Central Park. Right now it's heading back down to the 5th floor. I just can't seem to catch it. So you have Chops Grill. Chops Grill is a nice steakhouse. It is a specialty dining, so you do have to pay extra to eat there. But as you can see, they have some like on the street eating. It's very much set up like New York City or a city in general. Just the trees, the music, the live performances, things like that. 150 Central Park is right across from Chops Grill. This is more of an eclectic upscale dining venue. We're talking about lobster thermidor, duck, pan-seared fish, like everything that you find at a 5-star restaurant. You're like, this is like almost Michelin level kind of dining. Besides the restaurants here in Central Park, you do have the trellis bar. So you'll have bar access in all the restaurants plus the trellis bar. And you can go out this way, but it's blocked for photos right now. But there's a little trellis over here where you can walk through. It's a great place for some photos. That's why they're using it. But as you can see, it's a very wide open space. Now here's another cool thing about the ships. They have an arborist on the ship. Whole job is to make sure they take care of these live trees. Like all this is real. You're in the middle of the ocean, you got trees and bushes and shrubs and lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. The next specialty restaurant is Giovanni's. Giovanni's is the Italian restaurant on the ship. It is another specialty restaurant that you do have to pay for, but they have great food. If you have gluten allergies, they will have gluten-free pasta made daily, so it's very fresh, really cool. If you love wine, you've got to check out the wine bar. It's a fantastic ambiance, and they do wine tastings there as well. So just poke your head in there, find out when they're doing the wine tastings, and they'll let you know what they're going to be offering and see if it's something that would work for you. They do have a couple stores. They have Effie and Regalia. They are jewelry stores. So if you're looking for some jewelry, you can probably come out here and check it out as well. On deck 12, you're gonna find Wonderland. Wonderland is another specialty restaurant, and it provides you a unique food experience. I've done it once. They make weird concoctions of food and present it in very unique ways. I'll let you figure it out for yourself. But at the end, they have this cool chocolate ball that you pour like syrup on it and it kind of melts. It's really cool. And then they have a smoked drink there. I forgot what it was called, but it's smoked and it's really good as well. So if you like drinks, it's kind of like an old fashioned smoked, but it was something different. It was really good though. I won't go into everything for the mill. I want some of it to be a surprise, but there are some unique features about the mill here. So I recommend you try it out at least once. One door closes, another one opens. On deck 14, above Wonderland, you're gonna find the card room. So if you want a quiet place to play some cards, put a puzzle together, read a book, just do some work and get away from the noise, the card room is typically a great place to be. Adventure Ocean is a great place for you to take your young ones. They have licensed, certified background checked people working there for you. They got kids full of and all over there, so I'm not going to videotape that because of the kids. We're going to wrap it up here on the Wonder of the Seas. I really like this ship. It's really cool. I love the Oasis classes. I love how they've taken some of the Quantum class features and thrown them into this class as well. If you have any questions about the Wonder of the Seas, you want to book a cruise on the Wonder of the Seas, let me know and I'll be more than happy to help you.